Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode here with Stick and Twig. And today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to add a new segment, and it's going to be called Hashtag Real Talk with Stick and Twig. And I'll let my boy Twig explain everything. Go for it.
So basically, the premise of this new segment, Hashtag Real Talk, remember it, is we're just going to be talking about topics that happen to our lives. And we've recently been talking about college. College. Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm going to let my boy Stick over here give his opinion first, and then I'll give my opinion on college.
So, college. Is college really worth it?
Bro, college.
College. I'm pretty sure there's an A in there. No,
Pretty much sure?
No. But yeah, me and Twig here, we go to college. We go to two different colleges.
Bro.
We won't, I don't know which one's higher and stuff. We won't compare the prestige between the two or anything. But is it worth it? I don't know. Is it? If I say no, it's not worth it. If you really think about everything you spend, money, financial stuff, and everything you spend on college, it's not really, I can't really put, a finger or a say to it because I go to college. And if I say, I don't think it's really worth it, then I'd be basically calling myself stupid because I go to college. So, to me, I don't know. I'm an iffy on it.
Well, I'm gonna call you stupid because it's not worth it, bro.
You go to college then.
But I got it for free, bro. I got a full ride.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. But still, bro, I don't think it's worth it. College, and only for the college experience. If you're going to a 4-year college, then I think the college experience is worth it above the education. Because honestly, I don't think you get anything out of the education that you get during college, unless you're doing something very technical, like engineering. Or any of the computer science stuff, medical, any of that stuff, I guess you can get some value out of that. But besides that, nah, not really.
Well, tell us about your college. What do you do? What's your major? How many years you're doing? What's your plan? Stuff like that. What is
I'm not gonna brag or anything, but I'm a little engineer major. you know what I'm trying to say, man?
Yeah.
I'm a little engineer major, boy.
Yeah.
Computer science.
Computer science. It's computer science.
Computer science.
More like an electrical engineer.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Not
you
really.
say tomato, I say tomato, bro.
No, but keep going. What, tell us.
I mean, most of the stuff that we're learning is practical in real life situations because we do work with a lot of electronics, a lot of computer programming software that actually helps you. But before I was an engineer, I was a business major. And that stuff was boring as fuck. Let me tell you, bro.
Yeah, I took a couple business class. They were pretty boring, but keep going.
Honestly, I don't think it's worth it.
You're doing 2 years, right? You're getting your associates. Are you planning to get your bachelor's?
Eventually.
Yeah.
But hopefully this YouTube thing hits off, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing 4 years. I'm going to a university. And I'm doing computer science major. I'm a computer science major. But yeah, I go to 4 years. My university is very, very expensive. I have scholarships. Yeah, I have the FAFSA. But I also have to take up a couple of loans. And if you really think about it, you get loans and you end up being in debt. You end up being in in $20,000, the least, my bad. $20,000 at the end of your 4 years in debt. And then you possibly get a job, to end up paying that debt, which you won't pay it off till a couple years later, and then when you're in your mid-30s, late 30s even, you're probably gonna buy a house, which to me is probably pretty old. So I don't think it's really worth it. But I was young and younger, and people pressured me to go to a university. People said, oh, you need to go to a 4-year college because those are the best ones. And me, with my ignorance, I was like, you're right, I should go to that. But I wasn't really thinking. To me, I feel like smart people think and know what their plan is. I still don't know what my plan is. Going to university is not bad if you can afford it or if you have scholarships to go. But for people like me who have I have scholarships, but they're not a lot. For people like me who aren't financially stable that much, it's not really too good of an idea. First, stabilize yourself to get a good job, and then that's when you can start going to universities or colleges or anything like that.
Yeah, but like everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, that's why I need to go to university or college to get a good job. But if you think about it, you're basically just getting a degree for nothing because you're basically just gonna be paying off that degree most of your life. Exactly, I know people that have student loans from like way back then, and they're still paying them off, and they have pretty decent jobs, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people, like, there's a bunch of people who don't even have an education and already start owning, like, their own small little businesses, like little like people who do yards and stuff, people who do construction, like my girlfriend's dad, he does his own company for tiles and stuff, and he never had a single piece of education, but yeah, he's a smart man because he has his own business and he makes his own money. And that's how it is. And there's people out there, like you said, who have like 4 years of education, a degree, yet are in debt up to their neck and can't even pay it off till like later on in their life. It's just I don't know. It's just like an iffy thing. It depends. If you can afford it, and if you can, like, if you're really gonna study and go to college just to put the work and effort in, then it's really worth it. But if you're just gonna if you're not financially stable, I don't feel like you should like risk it that much. Like, it's good to take a risk, but it's also good to like have a backup just in case something wrong happens.
Also, people think college is all about study, but it's actually the opposite. I'm not saying don't study at all, but it's mostly on networking. If you know the right people, once you graduate, I promise you'll get a job right away. It's all about networking. And honestly, the only reason I think college might be worth it, it's if you're going for the experience. The experience is everything in college. Besides studying, because you do that in high school all the time. That's why you got into college in the first place, because of your studies. So employers aren't looking for, oh, this guy knows how to do all this in biology, when they're actually looking for real world experience, hands-on or a contact, with somebody like, oh, my boy over here knows how to do this and this. And you'll probably be the first one to get that job if you network right in college.
Exactly. You have a point on that. Like, having the right proper connections, it's like an essential that you need to have for college, because if you just go to college and you study, you get A's and A's and A's, but you don't know anybody, you're not really going to get anywhere like that. You have to know people. You have to know who's doing what, so they can be like, oh, let me get the hookup real quick so I can start working for you, or so I can help you out with a business or a job that you have, get internships. That's all, like, really what it is. You're right. It's basically the essential of it. It's what it's about. It's not really too much about studying, but like Twig said, you have to study, but not excessively like you were in high school. Because college bases you on studying, but jobs, they base like on the type of experiences. Real world experience. Yeah, like the type of experiences that you have, like any internships, any volunteer work that you do, anything like that, anything.
I've been pretty lucky though, because my teachers, they always push us to go get freaking internships with people all the time.
Have you got any?
Yeah, I'm starting to apply for internships right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping something comes out of it. But honestly, yeah, that's what I think.
For us, there's like a bunch of internships, but I feel like for us, you have to really you have to really be into your major to start getting internships. Like, you have to be like in maybe your third year, or I don't know, because like some people have like their second year and they already have internships, but there's like mostly once you're in your third year or fourth year, that's when the internships start coming, and that's when you start taking advantage of those and stuff like that. But yeah, so
honestly, and even if you don't want to go to college, if you want to go to college, take a year off and actually decide if you really want to go to college, to be honest.
There will be a bunch of people that if you say, I'm going to take a year off, there will be a bunch of people who say, that's a horrible idea. But in reality, that's not really bad of an idea. Just think about it. You go from high school 4 years, and then they want you to go straight to college. Like, that's kind of hard. Like, you need to take a year off. Like, that's a great idea.
That's why most people their freshman year fuck off a lot, bro. Trust me.
Oh, exactly.
Trust me. Yeah. I've done it all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Well, I did it my entire freshman year. I slacked off. I stayed home. I played FIFA all the time. Trust me, my English teacher was giving me F's all left and right, bro.
I understand, because I used to be like that too. I used to get like on my. I wasn't like too bad on my college. Like I got a C and stuff, and I was pretty disappointed. And so I started picking my slack up, and then I ended up getting Dean's List after that, which I was really proud of. You know, Dean's List.
Oh, psych.
No, but I was really
D's.
I was really proud of it. But think about it. You study hard, you work hard at college, but like Twig said, it's not really gonna get you anywhere if you don't have the right connections. You need the right connections.
Yeah, basically. You really do need the right connections. What else, bro? What else do you think is like really important in college?
So college can be worth it. You have to find networking. You have to be financially stable.
Not really necessarily financially stable. You just gotta know what you're gonna do in college. Because if you're just going to go fuck around, trust me, it's not worth it. I wish they'd made a college where you could just go fuck around and just party all the time.
Well, you have to be financially stable because if you just go to college broke, then you're gonna be in debt. Like you said, you're gonna waste your life because you're gonna be wasting your life on trying to pay that debt off. But yeah, you're right. You can't be fucking around either.
Also, just don't think that you have to go to college right away. You have your whole life to go to college. If anything, if you're not really sure you're going to go to college, go to a 2-year college, a community college.
Yeah, and
those are way less expensive. You get all your general education classes done ahead of time. And it depends on the college, too. You might also get the same experience as if you would have gone to, like, a 4-year college. But
exactly,
it just all depends.
Yeah, but you're right on that. Like, you have your whole life to go to college. There's like a freaking 50-year-old man in one of my classes, and yeah, he's old. Like, and there's this other guy. He had to be excused one time because he had to go pick up his little girl from school. Yeah, like they're old. Like I'm not even.
Shit's like that though.
Yeah, but it really is. It's like that. Like there's parents in there that because they couldn't afford it or they were just too busy with their schedule or stuff like that. That college is still there. College is never gonna leave. It's never gonna leave. So college is worth it if you know how to like be in college. Like if you understand how the college process works, it will be worth it. But also don't just think, oh, you gotta jump in right away and be like, oh, you know, it's gonna go away from me. No, college is always gonna be there. They're making new colleges like almost every year, every decade, every century. They're always gonna be colleges, so it's not gonna leave.
Also, if you're gonna take that year off, go find something to do, man. Don't just sit home like me and play FIFA all the fucking time.
Well, you didn't just sit home and play FIFA. You went to college still. So
I mean, yeah, but I really didn't study for anything. I just kind of winged it like I did in high school all the time. All my assignments were winged. I mean, granted, I still got pretty laid-back teachers that I got, like, A's in and shit, but don't just slack off that year. Go find something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, exploring what your possibilities are, to be honest. Because if you go to college and then you just spend all your time, you know, changing from major to major, you're going to be like, oh, I can't find the right thing for me. But on that year, you can fuck around. You can try different things. Explore your possibilities. And honestly, if I had to do it over again, I probably would have taken that year off and explored what I want to do. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think I really want to do engineering, but I'm already almost finished with it. I might as well finish it now.
Yeah, I feel you in that. I'm a little bit iffy about my computer science major too. Like, it's not that computer science is hard, but I don't know if it would be something that would interest me. That's another thing. A year, not just, you know, to be like, oh, should I go to college for experience and stuff like that. Also to find yourself, to find what you really want to do. Because if you want to choose a career, that's a career. A job and a career are two totally different things. A job, you just get it over with. A career, for me, is something that you love doing. That's why I feel like a year is necessary so you can find yourself. Find who you are. Find what you really want to do when you're, like, older.
And not necessarily a year, dude. Take as much time as you want.
Exactly.
Take 2, 3, 4 years if you have to. Don't go to college just to go, honestly.
Because that is a waste of time. College would be a waste if you just go just to go. It would, or if you just go just because someone's pressuring you, like your parents, your families, your peers, anything. Don't go. If you go for those reasons, then college would be a waste. But college isn't a waste if you know how it works, if you know the process, if you know how to be in it.
At the end of the day, it's your life anyway. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Once high school is over, and do you. Seriously, find what you want to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have done the same thing if I wasn't pressured by my parents to go to college. Like Stick said, man, I would have done it. I would have taken year 2 off maybe, done a couple jobs here and there, and see what I actually want to do. And this YouTube thing is like, it's like our side thing. We know we get like, you know, get rid of our stress and just talk about things. And that's what this segment's all about, just to, you know, get things out of our chest.
Yeah, and that's what. So, basically, let's just wrap it up here. What do you think? What do you think is? Do you think it's worth it? So to answer the question.
At the beginning, I said it really wasn't worth it, but it all depends on the person's situation. To be honest, I shouldn't have been all blunt and be like, "No, it's not worth it." Could be good for like a clickbait, but honestly, it all depends on the person, because college isn't for everyone.
Yeah, same. Like if you keep thinking about it, because you can't just go in blankly, like you said. If you keep thinking about it, just think, talk it over with somebody, communicate, think about it. Is it worth it for you right now? Because college in reality is probably worth it if you know, like I said, if you know the process and stuff. But just think about how you are right now. If it's worth going in. Because like Twig said, you don't have to just go in right then and there. You can wait like 1, 2, heck, like 10 years if you really want to. Like, you know, college will always be there.
Also, don't pick a dumb major to go to college, like social sciences and stuff like that, because that's not worth it. Just to be honest, straight off the bat.
No. No, what Twig was trying to say is, if you want to go to social science, you go to social science, and that makes you happy.
No, because you're just going to be wasting your money. You're probably better off finding...
You can't say that.
No, you can't say that, because that's a total waste of money right there. Because you're spending... In your case, you're going to be spending $80,000 for your whole 4 years if you went to social science like major and stuff like that. When you could realistically went to like a person, a company that specifies in that stuff, and just like intern for them, or, you know, find ways to get yourself involved in that field. That's almost like that's almost a little dumb field, to be honest.
We love all majors, by the way. We love all of them.
I don't.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll wrap it up for today.
If you make 6 figures and you in a social science major, hit me up, bro, because I'm finna switch.
There you go. See, his mind can be changed. Anyways, that'll wrap it up for today. You know, this is a new segment we're probably going to be doing for a while. So if you guys like it, you know, give a thumbs up. Like, share to your peers and everybody. Subscribe, you know, help us out. We're desperate for the likes and the views. Again, thank you guys so much. And any last words?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the 11 subscribers out there. Whoever subscribed, whoever keep watching our videos. Appreciate it. Give us your opinion on college. Is it worth it or is it not worth it?
So yeah, just leave the comments down there. We of course we'll read every single one of them, because we don't really get comments. Be the first. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.